afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Independence Day. Happy Wednesday. This is a special Wednesday, guys. It's a Wednesday we reflect on our independence. Jamaica independent country since 1962. Jamaica is now 63 years old, and they are celebrating their 63rd anniversary, right? 63 is no small number. At the same time, it's not a very large number. Maddie, good afternoon. Maddie, how are you doing? Maddie, I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know when it comes to time. No matter how hard I try, time is running away. Time is slipping away. How are you doing? Welcome to the live, Maddie. I'm happy to see you. I'm home today. I said I got the time off today and I'm so grateful. But then I went and took a little rest. I didn't sleep, but just lay down a little and I feel so revived. I was feeling very tired and I wanted to start the life, and I said, if I started too early, I may not be able to last too long. But anyway, let me not move about that. How are you, Maddie? How are you? How was your day? How was your day? How was your day been? Wow, it's beautiful. I see lots of hearts going up. Love, love, love. I'm happy that your day has been going well. Outside it's pretty sunny, but a little overcast, you know. And they had given out instructions that the air pollution is not very pleasant now. So I said, why push myself? Oh, you're good. I'm so happy to know you're good. And I said to myself, wonder if Maddie is still at camp or is Maddie at home now with her family enjoying her holidays? But you're home, right? You're home. You're not at camp. What? You must get some time to have fun. You went by your sister and had some fun the other day. But sometimes just lie down and relax. Don't think about anything. And you may find yourself drift off into a little nap, beauty nap, right? Because sometimes, we just need to lay down a while and feel nice. Feel nice. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing, right? But sometimes there's too much things to think about. See, I'm thankful for the thumbs up. So thankful. So your day has been going good. Yesterday we had a nice time too. I came on a little earlier. Hi, Lens Plus. Wow, I can't read the rest of the writing, but have a good day, Lens Plus. I hope your day has been going well. I hope it has been going well. Hello, good day, Brooklyn and Violet. Hi, today is my birthday. Okay, Brooklyn and Violet, hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome to the live. I know you guys are not going to be long. You're going to be just popping and popping out, but I still appreciate your presence. I'm fine. I'm great. How are you? How are you, Brooklyn and Violet? That name tells me that you're living somewhere in Brooklyn because you use the name Brooklyn, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in Brooklyn. So, what has been going good for you today, Brooklyn and Violet? What has been going good for you guys? Good in the sense of what? What? Tell me. Maybe I could get some of that good too and make mine better. What do you think? Would you want to share? Would you want to share? Well, let me share something with you guys, just in case you didn't know. But Jamaica is celebrating 63 years of independence. Jamaica was once a colony of Britain, which is now known as the UK. So we wrestled and we got our independence 1963, August 6th. So we are an independent nation, an independent country. Yes, so I have to share that. And I'm a Jamaican by blood. That's where I was born. I migrated to here, but that's where I was born. And I'm thankful. I like it here. It's so beautiful. And I think if you get to go to see some of that beautiful sunshine lens, you're going to enjoy it. Okay, he said, let's be friends. I need to improve my English. I don't know much English. No, no. You couldn't be writing in English and asking me that. Lens Plus, come on. You write such perfect English to me now. You are a perfect English person. You are written perfectly. You have written perfect statements. Right, Lance. Like and subscribe. You have written perfectly. I don't see you needing anything else because what you're showing me, it is perfect English. Right? Have you been teaching yourself? Well, whatever you have been doing, it has been working. I'm sitting by a window because I didn't want to be really, inside with the lights on. I wanted some natural beauty from outside. Right. Come on, Leslie. Lens Plus, make sure to like and subscribe the live so I can see you again another time because I know you're going to run away. You see that you'd run away and come back later. But before you go, give the like a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you come another time. Yeah. Lens Plus, what if you don't speak English and you write it so perfectly well? Then the speaking. So if you don't speak English, Lens Plus, what other language do you speak? What is your main language? What is it? What is your tongue? What is the language you speak? Because you wrote to me in English. You wrote to me in English. So what is the language you speak? That means it has to be English, right? It could never be Greek, Spanish, French, or Latin. Else you'd have written it very funny, right? It would write properly. But I'm happy that you took the time out. You didn't have to stop by, but you took the time out. I'm gonna be having a glass of crystal punch. This is crystal punch, water, clear water. See it? Water. You have to have the water. He said he subscribed, so I will go live later and check and make sure to come back another time, right? Don't stay away. Don't stay away. Lens Plus. You could be a good person, right? You didn't stop by on your own. God told you to stop by and you had to stop and look. See, you give me a heart, red heart, pink heart. Wow. Hi, Tetla. How are you doing? Yes, yes, if it happened, it's not me do it on purpose. I didn't even know you could talk to people on IG. I didn't know. But I don't know what my finger accident. That's why I don't like to stroll. I said to myself, let me follow you. Because I only go there when I want to send message to anybody like, that I cannot handle something. I don't really go there. So when I hear the thing ringing, I said, what is this? And my son wasn't here for me to call him and ask him, what is this happening? So I got out quickly because I hear it ringing and I didn't know I could talk on it neither. So I didn't, because he was hurrying this morning, I didn't even get to tell him about it. I was so frightened. I was very frightened. You see, the one time I said, let me try something, I get myself in trouble. So I say, it could be she calling me so quick. It must be finger touch, because my finger them so big. That's why I like to use the pen. Because my fingers are always touching. That is why I don't go on the computer. My fingers are always accidentally touching things. Right now, I don't know what my fingers touch on WhatsApp. WhatsApp status. I posted a video of God's Child. The video, GoFundMe thing. And I don't know if it was Friday or maybe Saturday or Sunday. One of those. It's a Saturday or Sunday. Thank you very much, Lens Plus. I see you're still here. I will soon get into the discussion. Um, yes, me too. Me too. But you will know before because I've never called anybody on it. I didn't even know you could call somebody. I know that you send text. So if I'm having a little difficulty, I could go in it, find the person, text them and say, I'm having some, what can I do? But I was frightened, so I run out quick. So even though I don't know, I would have to go find out. So Lex Plus, you give it to me that way. No, no, I don't know what it is. I don't know, right? So, Lex Plus is giving me some writing that I don't understand. I don't know if it is. I don't know. I just don't know what it is. So, after I posted her GoFundMe thing, and I think that was Sunday. Sunday, so I there about. I know it was Monday or yes, or yesterday. When I said, okay, because very rare I post things on my status, you know. Right, that is it. So I'm not going to talk on. I don't talk on video calling. I'm just because I'm doing this now. So I said to myself, when I go, let me check to see. The last time I checked, there were 10 persons who had looked at the GoFundMe, but nobody called me and said anything. Anyway, so me say, let me check now, see how much it is. Me see that it was gone. The 24 was gone, so it was gone. And when I touch it, I see my whole gallery information coming up. So me say, what is this? And the thing telling me that if I want to access the status, I must either click agree or not know. Me just say not know and come out. So I will until me say yes, I won't be able to post anything on my status. I was so upset. Very upset because I said to myself, you know, you're trying to help and then I can't even I can click on other people's status and watch it, but me can't post anything. I can't post anything because I am not going to post anything that's going to allow people to look into my private business, like you know. So I said no, up to me YT the YouTube videos that I have in there in the gallery. Me say to me say no. Me say no, I can't do that. So me can't post anything on. Thank you for your writing, Lens Plus, but I definitely cannot read. I see that you're writing some things, but I don't know what they are. So maybe I need to learn what you are writing, but I would have to learn it at a different time. So that's how it is. So me can't post anything more on my WhatsApp until I agree. Thank you very much, Lens Plus. Thank you so much. You're making me feel so nice. Thank you very much. Right? So I won't be able to post on my WhatsApp status until I say yes for them to go through my things. And I don't like that. No. And then what I find strange, I've been doing WhatsApp status for years, long time. And every now and again, I see a WhatsApp post will come up telling me what I should do with WhatsApp, what I can do. Me not have no interest to go into no opinion. And so as me see anything different, me just delete. No, this thing come out, take over the status. I'm not going to post anything on status. I cannot post anything on status. Can't post anything. Because if I open it, I'm giving with WhatsApp the privilege to go through my gallery. That can't be. I have my documents there. And as well, I could have had it now. And so if anybody know for me to communicate with, I only have Messenger and not many persons are on Messenger. Not many persons are on Messenger. I said it earlier, Lens Plus, so you have to go back and check. I'm from here and I'm celebrating Jamaica's independence. I'm a Jamaican, right? So, and I said it about 3, 4 times already. So I don't know if somebody can send me. No, if somebody posts on their status and I have their number, it will show up in my status page and I can click on it and watch it. But me of my own self cannot post anything on my status. So I'm not going to give WhatsApp no privilege to go through my gallery. Mm-mm. And if I delete from my gallery, it's going to be gone forever. Yeah, imagine. I have my YT videos and things there, and I have my personal information. Then we must give another platform reason to go through. They will hurt me, and I was having the privilege all along to use it. No, them restrict me. They must give them it. So, like, oh, updates. So my son said, listen, everybody can get update and go on it. Me no must have to go on it. It's like how me have the YouTube, and I don't know when my son had done the IG, if it had asked for information. I don't even know. Because sometimes you join up so many things, and your information gone all over the place, and you don't know how it reach out there. We don't know how. But yeah, some people they sit directly monitoring, you know. But I'm not worried. I just know what I'm going to do. I do what I have to do, and then that's it. So people have to be careful because, see, I saw something where a lady and her three children, I think, went to the machine, the ATM machine, and withdrew some money, and they were, I think they were mobbed. They were made unalive. The mother was made unalive. So they are saying that person should read, which is true. But sometimes you're in difficulty. You could be traveling. Oh, you're in Romania? You spell it wrong. No. Romania. Okay. Yeah, oh, my name is Romina. Okay, I get it now. Hi, Romina. Okay, so I don't know. So I said last night, no, I was so tired because after I left work 6:30, I had to go somewhere else. Take me another hour drive. When we reached back here, it was after 8, and barely could take a fresh up and eat something. I said 9:30, me can't bother, me tired. So I just went and lay down and I slept. Oh Lord, I sleep like sleep was running away. I did sleep. And because today I was supposed to go, there's a little emergency there. The yeah, some water problem, some AC problem and water leakage with basement. How can I something so? I was ready to go, about to take up my bag when I got the message. I was a little vexed, but then I felt so good. Just back them off again and stretch out and get I laid on about an hour. And then I said, my name is Patricia. And then I said, let me get up now and start to do my life. So that is why, I couldn't come on until 11:30. I was still feeling tired. And I said to myself, God is so good. Because honestly, I am so tired. I couldn't come on last night, not even this morning. When I see 11 o'clock, I couldn't budge. I just let my back want to just lay down. And that's why I know I found a new corner. I said me come and sit right at this spot right here. Yes, guys, make sure to like up the live as you come in. Like up, it doesn't matter. Like it up as much as you can. It's important. And send up some emojis that the thing look nice. Thank you very much, Maddie. Maddie is there. No, Maddie knows that sometimes she has to run away. So she tried to do a fair amount of work before. Right, Maddie? Yeah, 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 man. So it makes me so tired. But I was so sorry I had to cut and run yesterday. But I couldn't do any better. And if I didn't run, I'd be worse late. Worse late. But today I will try my best. I don't know if I'll after no it's early afternoon. Thank you for joining the live. And even those of my friends who are still listening and they are out in the bushes, I still regard you just the same. You're important. Don't think that you're not important. I feel good that you're even at I go into the bushes too, and I stay away and I sit down and I listen all that is being said. Yeah. Thank you, Lens Plus. So that's how it goes. So sometimes when you do it in the day, it's hard to run back again late because when you go back late, I mean, no, no, I'm yawning. People telling me to, yes, Lexus. People telling me to drink water. And that's why I have the water here to keep me awake. Not that I'm sleeping now. So, Tetla, how things going for the holiday back that side, man? How are things? How are things looking up for the Independence Day celebration? The place supposed to be pretty, huh? Place supposed to be pretty, man. I say me coming on today, I'm going stairs. You where? But Jesus. Tetla, what you saying to me? Oh my God. One of the reason, if I had gone on IG to you and you tell me that you were at God know where you know. If I had come and you tell me say at work, I wouldn't bother start the live, you know. I wouldn't bother. Okay, oh you're from there. Okay. I've met quite a few persons there. I wouldn't bother start the live, Tetla. Because I could have do well with a little more over laying down and rest. But because I say I didn't get to come on last night, I said let me try and come on now. So that if anything, and I can come back on about 6 o'clock or so, it wouldn't be that difficult. I know you tell me say at work. Me not even look about no lunch. No, I don't know anything about that place. You know, I just, but tell me, Tetla, man, how the place look. Then dress up the place. What are they doing? Me not see anything out, you know. I don't see a thing out. Boy, Len's supposed to give me some hip heart. Yeah, him giving me more than what? Well, JB give me with style, but him giving me a lot too. All right. Thank you so much, Lens Plus. Thank you so much. So I said, let me put on black. Let me put on something black because I don't really have much of a green clothes. I have a gold blouse, but just let me put on something black here. Nobody not gonna feel anyway. Watch it. He might give me JB style of decoration, pretty pretty. Then it's supposed to look like him like that too. Anyway, I like pretty colors, so you seem to like my colors. Yeah, man. Yes, yes. Me said if I did ever know, but you see, if I didn't know, always come last. Because I'll be well into a nice afternoon nap, you know. But one would say it's too much sleep, but it's not too much sleep. Once your body needs in rest, it's gonna take it. That let's say I saw where hail was falling in some place in Jamaica. They were eating and saying, "Thank you, Lord." So when was that? When was that, Tedla? I did not go onto. I only went into Google to find something about Independence Day. The place is dark. Oh, and it's raining now. Okay, that's a blessing on Independence Day, man. Okay. You know, Jamaicans, we love rain. We love rain, you know, but not too much. Because we are a farming country, agriculture, plant a lot of food. So when it rains, we smile and we are always happy. But when it comes flooding, you know, we don't feel that way. We are not happy about the flooding, but we love when it rains. Sister, say yesterday I saw it on Facebook. Or yesterday I saw it on Facebook. I didn't know at all. I wonder where was it happening, Tetra? You know, I like those things, you know. So you see, if you tell me for now, look come on yet. I wouldn't come on yet. I would go and look. Those are things that interest me, you know. You know, it's one time I've seen hail, very small, tiny pieces. I remember I was at home and it was zinc house, zinc roof. You did ching, 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 ching. And now we kept saying, what is that? And then mother say, it's hail. By the time we look out, it melts away in the water. And whenever it falls, it makes the place have a little coolness. Have a little coolness. So you're not doing any cultural food cooking like boil down, run down and thing. You know, say no me come here, me not know me going have for lunch. I don't normally eat lunch. I think I'm going to boil two corn. I bought some corn yesterday, 50 cents for one. And 50, them big and nice too. They don't look too bad. 50 cents is like, it's like $80. $80. The corn them big and nice. If you cooking and then nice. I know me should have roast one, you know. I should have roast one. A roast corn nice too, you know. But most time I boil it. These corn man, they don't take more than 10. They don't take long to cook. Quick, quick. Quick, quick, my friend. Yeah. Yes, so I can touch a little of what you having that day now. Okay, Ted said the ice was big all on the ground, person shouting. What? Look here, Tetla man. That means as look here. What were they shouting? No, you raise me curiosity, you know. Me tell me, no, you know, because I want to run, go and look, but I have to keep my sanity. I'm going to do my 2 hours as I planned. Because when I go 3 hours or so, people get worn out. So I'm going to do my 2 hours as I planned, and then I'm going to look at it. I like to talk about those things, you know. I like to talk about those things, man. And you don't know which parish it was in. One if it's Clarendon. Them always get a lot of rain, you know. And right now, August is we are going into the hurricane season. What were they shouting? They were shouting hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Maybe they were having drought and they're so happy for the rain. Jesus, thank you, Lord. A serious thing, that man. Because some little quake 2 times since Sunday, you know, since weekend. They have earthquake felt over in New Jersey. 2 times. So, you know, whatever it is, give glory to God because you don't know when anything will happen. See what could have happened in Russia? Didn't happen. Earthquake came and nothing. A very strong one, 8.8, and nothing. So we don't want anything to take us by surprise. We have to praise God. And you give him the praise. The devil will do things and make you blame God too. But God gave him the privilege to do things. But therefore, with that, no, it gives us choice. Sorry, it gives us choices. Yeah, my love. Yes, looking at the independence celebration. I'm not. I'm just going to do it as is. I won't. I can't. I don't have the time to do no collab. When I think about it, the collab is going to take me too much, too much, and I don't have the time. Any little time I have, it's for me to. If I say someone texts and says, when you see that it's some disaster, yeah, that's sort of strange. Anne Ramsey, how are you, Anne Ramsey? I hope you're okay. I like how you put that 63 Anne Ramsey. I remember a lady named Ramsey some years ago. I don't know if she's still alive. I don't know where she is. And she was from Westmoreland. Went to college together. That girl, Mary. Welcome, Ramsey. Ramsey, welcome to the fold. Welcome to the live. Enjoy the live. And you can participate and share a point as long as it has respect and it's not anything that will cause us in the community to be uncomfortable, right? We always try to welcome people and let them be happy. So you can come along with us and share our space. Yeah, because just hope that nothing happens. Hope that nothing that is, you know, because boy, so much things going on around us that if the God up above would be displeased. Hmm. I like how Anne Ramsey have the 63 beside the Jamaica flag. It's so creative because I was and the black, the green, and the gold. You know, I did something this morning. I wasn't even thinking like that. Why didn't I think like that? It is so, and it looks so nice. And the black, the part of the flower, the black reflects onto the green and the gold. Yeah, yes. So let me get into it independent before people are wondering why is she taking so long? I was trying to let persons feel comfortable and so forth. No, today is independence in Jamaica. Jamaica was once a colony of the British, right? So why would Lensfus want to know my age? Is that a part of the topic that I put on the live chat? I would like for you to give me some arguments about independence, what it means to you, right? So Jamaica was independent in 1962, August 6th. So every year at this time, it is being celebrated as a national event, which ought to be because it's a memorable occasion. Because after we were freed from slavery in 1838, we were still bonded to the British throne, or let me say the British monarchy. So it took a lot of going back and forward and writing and responding and writing until Britain eventually gave us our status as independent, independent as an independent country. No, when you become independent, no, the things that you'd benefit from the mother country, which would have been Britain, it is now called UK. You would not be given that sort of privilege because it's like you're old enough now so you can come with your own plans, how you're going to survive. Just like a person leaving their parents' home, they have to have a plan. They want to move out. How are they going to pay the rent? How are they going to pay the bills? How are they going to survive out there? Are they going to run back, come back and say they change their mind? But anyhow, Jamaica has not yet run back to say that they have changed their mind. They have moved on ahead. I don't know if they will go back later. They just might. We don't know. And up to now, we still have a governor general, which is represented by the monarchy, who is now a king. And whatever things are done in the country to become law, he has to put his signature or stamp on it for it to become legal. So, having been freed, everybody now trying to stand up as a man do or a woman do. And then, little by little, we have not reached there, but I think Jamaica is still on its road to where they want to reach. You have a lot of developments. You have different things that takes place over that time. And as a result of that too, we have two parties. I don't know if there are many other parties because oftentimes parties do come up and then they are gone, right? So we have two parties, and they were born out of that period. You know, they are known as the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party, and it so happens that up until now, those two parties tend to function more than the other parties because the people have a leniency to those two parties. You know, so and because a democratic state, people are not forced to go into whatever they don't want to. There are times when other parties do come up, but they don't last. They only last for a little time, and then they're gone out. Nobody knows where they vanish to. So these two, no matter how rough the sea gets, these two are always around. And right now they are preparing for a national election, which the date has not yet been announced. So it may be to be announced soon. So people are getting the fever, the election fever. So sad that it was not called before, so that this independence could have been a more memorable one, after all the everything. But if that's how it is, that's what it is. So I just hope that everything will go well. and person just enjoy the the election period of campaign and everything, safety and otherwise. So, with our discussion with an independent country, the things that we do during independence, we come together as a family, and everybody is like a family. That's why you may say call sort of sister and brother, because when you categorize people into family groups, it gives you a feeling of bonding, with persons. So during this time, special things are done, right? To commemorate the event. You will have I call it festival song contest or competition, or some people call it popular song. You have the gospel section and you have the other section, which is called more secular. And I don't really, the gospel can be nice, but I follow up the other one because there have been, every year there's a new song. No matter how funny the song is, it will always, a song is always voted each year. So I don't remember the name of the one for this year, but we have had some very interesting names of others. For example, the first one in 1974, I can't forget because they keep talking about it, is Cherry, oh Baby, right? When you listen to that song, you wonder where in it has the lyrics for a festival song or an independent song. But that's the song that was voted. And people tend to like it so much. And then there are times this song, like you could even listen to it outside of independence. The lyrics that it carries. It's go like this, if I can remember. Oh cherry, oh baby, don't you know I'm in love with you? If you don't believe I do, then welcome to try me. Look how long I've been waiting for you to come right in. And now that we are together, please pray for my joys come over. And you go on and on. So you'd say, where is the independent? But that's what it was at the time. But I have a few favorites. And guys, if you remember, I'm sorry, that's something that If you remember, there was one. Those were from Jamaica here. Bata bam bam, bata bam bam. Ah, ah, ah. You know? Buddy, this woman I love singing. God know why me not have a sweet voice. Cause me not go and make some record. Me not run behind Celine Dion and Anne Murray. Because I love singing. Right? So, and there's another one that we like. Tetla, you can catch me up to. No wonder it's a perfect wonder while they were dancing in the ballroom last night. £1.10 for the wedding cake and a bottle of cola wine. All the people them, know. Little Johnson wedding cake. Go wonder. That is the most favorite one me out of all of them. And there's another one. Another nice one. You know like do they have now? I need a big heel boot and a barefoot pants. We go dance this year festival. I need a go and all the pretty girls come dance this year festival. Jump in the line, shake your body line. Drink beer, drink gin, drink up everything. Do the good you should in all the neighborhood. I need a big heel boot and that I see the pants them big, some big white pants, and I used to wear some big boot, the booty them, and then dress up. Come on, Tetla, you remember them? Wow. That's why I say, we have to go look. Sometimes I love them song, them man. They not because the time passed. And there's another one. Some of the older ones remember the but give thanks and praises, we are still alive. Though the road is rocky and the hills are steep. Me no more for that long time. Give thanks and I wanna Um, something about hot, 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 feeling hot. I don't remember it. But that's so much. And then you have the astronauts. Used to wear some tall. Then there were three tall brothers, and they always sing some. I mean, Big Mama. Remember? Yeah, so much. But I will go onto YouTube later on and find them and play them. It's so sad I can't play it on YouTube because it's really our heritage. It's our heritage. And this time too, this morning I was going to fix some rundown. But when I fix rundown, I don't have any banana and I don't have no yam. And me say I don't want no dumpling with no rundown. Rundown nice with other things and even with roast breadfruit. So I didn't bother. But then I don't know if it would have tasted samey because it's in coconut milk in the tin I was going to use. And I may even do the turn cornmeal later. I know Ted lad, I've not been able to attack the turn cornmeal. Time, time, time. So I don't know if we can attack it tonight. Or tonight, this evening, I don't know. But man, it's always a time to enjoy. Everybody yard have then clean up them because they normally give us some holiday work. So people clean up the roadside and paint the tree roots in the yard with white lime. So and clean up the yard, clean up a place. Because what? It's independence. It's like Christmas. You clean up and have a place ready. And some family and friends would stop by. Come around. People come from abroad and some within the country. They just go about having family time. So they come and they put on a big pot and they cook and have fun and play domino and everybody talk and laugh. Children play, and at the end of the day, they pack up and go home. Now a lot of people go to the beach. They do beach trips and cook on the beach and have fun. And that is nice too. I prefer go to the beach than go to the river. Teta remind me some more songs, man. Because all I see me, I run me run go over to where say the things are. I need a big heel boot and a barefoot pants figure out this year festival. And that's why we call it festival. Call it festival. We never really say independence. A festival, festival time again. I'm trying to say. They were nice though, nice songs. And What a Bam Bam was very nice. Very, very nice. Those songs had nice lyrics so people sing and dance when they hear them jump. There's so much, 63 of them. 63 every year, they choose a new one. What I do when Jamaica reach 100, touch the century. My, we have to look back and see what we have achieved, what we did not achieve, how we could have done better as a people. Each person has to look at it on an individual level so that as a country, we all can come together and say, yes. It doesn't make any sense somewhere pull go that corner and some pull go the other corner. You have to have unity. And unity among people is difficult. Very, very difficult. Just like when Moses was leading the children of Israel, they met Moses of a course. Swear. Then bother him with everything when they want water. Moses was supposed to speak to the rock. But they were then bother Moses and complain or they want to go back to Egypt. That where they were being pressured. Moses give the rock one lick with the stick. One lick and tell drink ye rebels, which he should never have said. Because God gave him an instruction that he should speak to the rock. But it tells us how mankind can make life difficult. And sometimes, most times we have to have a good amount of tolerance, and patience. Because look at how they suffered in Egypt. God had to send 10 plagues before they were released. Because Pharaoh didn't want to release them. Up to the point of when they were going across the Red Sea, God provided sunlight. He provided shade from the sun. He gave them Moonlight. Thank you very much, Mary. He gave them moonlight in the night, for they were traveling. And it should never have taken them 40 years, right? They were in the wilderness for 40 years, bumbling and, you know. But even at the point when they were leaving, Pharaoh decided to go after them to bring them back. And what happened? Fatima says, "Good night, Fatima. How are you doing? I don't forget about you, Fatima. How are you doing? You're having night, and we are having afternoon. We're having about maybe after 1 p.m. more than likely, you know. And God had to send water down to to just drown out fear and the army. And with all of that, they were still complaining. They were still complaining out there. Snakes bite up some of them and kill them, right? Serpents. They do so much bad things. I would have to do that story another time because it's a very lengthy story, you know. But it just goes to show that sometimes people push you to the limit, and you have to either you push them over or you go over. And Moses means that he wasn't going over, I pushed them over, so Moses got angry, right? So that's how it goes. It's not easy to lead. That's what it teaches me. Leading people is difficult. Maybe leading animals would be much easier because you know what to expect from the animals. But for the animals will follow you most times. But people will rebel. They will rebel. And the thing is, they have a higher degree and they will rebel. And the one that is of a lower degree will cooperate with you. Can you imagine? Yeah, man. So, you know, when in the independence time, people, it's 9 p.m. Whoa. And we, oh my Lord, it's 9 p.m. So, and right now, it's um it's going up to 2. After 1 going up to 2. And you're into night. And most people are just about to have lunch or is having lunch. I have not had my lunch yet. So Fatima, how are you doing? How are you? I'm getting a little bit more comfortable. So I will soon be able to catch up. I know I've not been faithful to your channel. I won't pretend. I've not been faithful because I'm here trying to run to reach, the watch hours. I'm running for the watch hours. So I believe in a little while I should be able to come and spend more time. But you see, the time is it now that because I am not at work today, that's why I'm here now. I will be at work. And then when you are going to be having your live, I'll be having deep late hours night. So wherever we take it, when we're not able to catch a person's live, which would be nice to catch the live then, right? Then we have to try and make it into one of the person's video because we still have to support. And see, you're up 9 p.m. and we are on this side of the globe. So you're on the one side, and we're on the other side. So we have to appreciate each other's timing. If everybody was having night at the same time and day at the same time, what a terrible population would have. What if everybody that's sick can be a problem? Because when I look at it, we couldn't all have day and night at the same time. While some having day, some having night. So, so what are you about to do now? You're about to go to your bed. You're about to go to bed. Yeah, Fatima, you're about to go to bed. Well, have a good rest because I really would have loved. Let me see this thing here. Would have loved to be. Okay. And Ram said 4. Okay, I'm just trying to look at things here. Fatima. Frostbite. How are you doing, Frostbite? You remember yesterday? You remember what he had said? Is it any better today? I'm happy to see you. Happy to see you, Frostbite. I hope you see some changes in what you were doing and you were more encouraged yesterday. I hope so, I hope so. We are talking about things that we do in our country when we have independence celebrations. What is it like when you have your independence celebration? What do you do? You just sleep, or you go look for family, or you have cookout, or you spend time on YT streets? What do you do? Hmm? Right, Frostbite, I'm waiting. What do you do? Cause we must have to do something, We can't just take it easy just like that. Just take it like that. No man. You have to do something to make the day interesting. If I was back home, I'd be at the beach, honestly, because I love the sea. I love the sea. I wouldn't be at the river. River water is too cold. And I don't understand the river. River to me, you're prone to drown. It's not as, I don't know. I'm more used to the sea. I spend the whole day in the sea. And when I go to the beach, I carry food. And then when you're out of the water, you're hungry. So you go under a tree and you just replenish your stomach and get some food. And then you go back again. The water is beautiful, especially when the sun is out. You don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to go anywhere. And if you're on Charity, I didn't even realize you. Charity. Good afternoon. Charity must be having what time it is, Charity? Charity, I didn't go to work today. There are problems there, so I have to stay home. It's about what time now? I'd have to go for my tablet. Let me go and check my tablet. Let me check my time. Ooh, ooh. It's 16 minutes to 2. 16 minutes to 2 we have here. And you have 8:43 p.m. and Fatima has 9. What we said earlier? 9 p.m. So you and Fatima are about near timing. Charity, sorry, happy to see you. I am here. I am here. I am all decked in my country color because the flag has black on it. Black borders it. I chose a flag this morning, but when I look at the bottom, I see copyright. So I don't want to be in any problem. I just didn't bother with it. And I didn't have the time to search to see which one was without copyright. Because tell you the truth, guys, I don't want to be on any copyright banner, need to be in any trouble. I'm happy to see you. Happy to see you. And don't laugh at me, please. So I have on black blouse. The black is a part of my national flag color, right? It's not nice. The black means hardship, and I don't know, maybe they should never have it in it, but it's a part of it. And the gold and the green, right? So I should have had on a green thing, but I don't have anything with green, and I don't have anything with gold to blend up with what I have on. So I said, me go straight in what I have on. Me satisfy. So God is so good. I was ready to go when they called me and tell me to, because they know it's independent. So I told them, don't know if that's why, but they had a flood in their basement. So I had to just stay home. Hopefully tomorrow or so. You know, is it? Yes, it is a public holiday. It's a public holiday, so most public places are closed, excepting for like hospitals, police station, fire station, and those places. But government jobs, people, most of them would stay home, and then they will get a time to bond with their family. And some people go to the beach. I always go to the beach. I love going to the beach. Yes, and I can't swim, guys, but I like going in the water. I love the sea. I love the sea. I grew up near to the sea, and I don't live very far from the sea. I live about half a mile now from the sea. I can't see it, I can't hear it or anything, but I love the sea. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to get a hook and line and see if I can go to one of the river and see if I can do a live catching some fish. But I know I don't want to go by myself. So when I get somebody to go with me, I will do it. I like that. You throw out a line and catch a fish and pull in the thing. But you see, I don't want to go to a place that I don't know, and then you cannot hear anything from me again. Either make the fish pull me into the water or something. Yes, man. So we are here and trying to have a wonderful afternoon. It is not as bossy, but reflecting a little more on how we do it. If Tesla is still here, she can back me up too. Because I was planning on doing it last night, but I couldn't come on last night. I was too beat. And I should have come. I planned I would be on from about 11. Well, the system was not in order. And guys, when the system not in order, don't push it, you will collapse. So it's a bit better now. So I said, let me come out and see what I can do. Because I like being alive. It gives me a satisfaction. Even if nobody is there, I know the angels are there. So I feel happy to come on the live. Right now, after I finish today, I have to go and find some time to do some research because we have to still do our videos. Charity said you could have gone and make content there at the sea. I don't know where no sea is. I don't see any sea from I come here. That is why I went to a river some time ago and did a content there. And I want to go to another river and do something else other than just looking at the water. I want to have my gears where I can put out the thing, throw out my line, and try and catch some fish. Even though I wouldn't take home the fish because I see the water is highly polluted, but I would get that experience. That says Jamaica people have holiday on the road, supposed to be what on the road, holiday on the road, supposed to be. Yeah, man. A lot of people going to all over where you are there. They're going over to Port Royal and go eat fish. All them something. Then go out, man. That's the only time you will see people go out really as a family when holiday. Because you see, why to me it is good to go out and on a holiday like public holiday. Children have to learn, and when we are adults now and we know what our parents used to do in their time to let us learn about what is happening, we have to do the same. So we have to take out our children so they can see what is being done. Right? Try this saying hi to Tetla. What is being done? So when they go back to school, whether they're in high school, college, wherever, primary school, or even at kindergarten, there's a word that they can say. Teta says she's still there. Nice, Maddie. Nice, Maddie. So, thank you, Maddie. So, if you're in a kindergarten and the teacher says, tell me somebody, what did you do on Independence Day? Kindergarten child will say, eat. One say, drink. Or something. Play. Went to the river. If it's in a little sentence, a little word, they're going to say. And the older ones now, maybe those near from about going up to 12, will tell you in a more detail that my parents took me to the beach and we cook and we ate and we spend the day and then we, they will even write a little story. And the much older ones, like those at college now, they can do some critical thinking of what they would like to see being done on an independent celebration or something like that. So, yeah, children, we have to take out. We have to get them out of the house. They can learn, they can socialize. Socialize doesn't only mean to sit, but they can see. The television is not enough. But now that we have different platforms, social media, they can, yes, they can stay home, but you want them to come out of the house too. Get out of the house and go with them and show them. Look at the maypole dancing, which is very, very nice. They can look at the different display. They have grand gala, you know, like a concert and music and different type of meal preparation, how the ancestors would normally prepare. You see, emancipation and independence are intertwined together because our foreparents from where you are, Charity, over there, they bring a lot of their where they prepare meal, their games, they bring a lot of things with them. The culture. And that is some of the same culture we have now that we're building and unusing. The way they will cook some meals. Because when they came, they were like the first set of people because the Tainos were already gone. They were overworked and they moved them to some other place. And the English had invaded and the whole story of history. So with all of that, the culture, they brought the culture. They carry everything that they had in the culture there. Everything. And today we look at them and some of them we still carry on. I'm here and I would like to do, even as I said earlier, I would love to do rundown where you grate the coconut, boil it, strain it, use the juice, and boil it to a level and season it, spice it up and thing. And whatever you put in it, that's your protein to eat with your meal. Like you cook food or rice or whatever. But for me, I like rundown when I have roast breadfruit or boiled food, breadfruit, dashing, banana, those things, you know. So it kind of nice that way. But here, no, when I look at the tin, and then now we could use the coconut trash to help to make the dumpling, mix it with the flour, make the dumpling too. Or we could use it to bake, make toto, which we call cake, you know. Mix up spice and flour and sugar and the same coconut trash and make a type of like a pudding like. We call it cut cake or toto. So, they brought a lot of things. They brought their skills with them. And if looking going forward, we during independence, we mainly move a little away from emancipation and look at the the heroes, those persons who had helped to make us get freedom from the British. Sometimes people would say it better if they had stayed because Cayman is still not choosing to be independent. They are still a part of the British monarchy. And we have gained independence 63 years now. And some people have been look back and compare. They don't see enough achieved. And we are still being supervised or being managed by a governor general who is the head of the monarchy and represents the British throne in Jamaica. So sometimes persons are not too up to the independence celebration for a number of reasons. You can't blame them, they have their own personal reasons. But for me, I like Emancipation Day more because it brings me back to let me say to my ancestors. It gives of emotional feelings, you know, and it is good for what it is. It is good because if they had not stood up and resist, we would still be under the still be a part of the system. But because they resisted and got their freedom, we benefit from that. We benefit from their work. And even those who have helped to make us get our independence so we can have our own general elections and country can run as a self-government and all of that. They have done their part too. But we as a people need to be more, together so that everything will not work, but that most things will work. Because if there's no unity, there won't be any love. So we have to preach and live unity. We can't just preach it, we have to live it. Right, Maddie? We have to preach unity and live it. Because unity is strength. And if there's no strength, you can't go forward. You're going to fall off line and go backward. Yeah, man. So this is a time when we sing a lot of festival songs, and you see people prepare local dishes. They will fix bami. Bami come from cassava, grate the cassava. I don't know what you call it in your place, Maddie. And you can mix it with flour and make dumpling. You can bake it with other things and make a pudding, and you can boil it as it is and eat it like regular food. And you can grate it, get out the juice, and shape it in a way wherein you can make like a cake. We call it bami. So bami and fish is normally eaten. Bami is never yet too much. Bami is a nice, nice type of meal. When you eat bami, it's hard to get hungry because those slaves those days they have to eat, in order to have the strength to keep up with the work. Because when they leave out to work at sunrise, if sun rise them in the house, the sun must rise them on the property where they are working. They have to be working and get a little bit of time to break and eat something. So they can have no rice and bread and bun and biscuit and crackers. They have to eat something solid. And then they have to work again straight till when sunset. Then they see have a little sunlight. Then they get to go home and do what they need to do. So they have really, really helped us so that we can look back on them and draw on it as our culture. Right? We draw it as our culture. The culture is interesting. It's interesting. And I guess every country in the Caribbean will speak of the culture that they have, that they embrace, that it is the best. But I like Jamaica's culture. And if I go to other person's country, I will still respect their culture. But we have to like ours the best. Wherever we are, each person have to like it and respect it. But at the same time, others must also respect others. Some of the cultures are similar, guys, very similar. Because of the movement of the four parents around the place. It's very similar, you know, very similar. They were strong-willed people, strong-willed. Some of us even today we are stiff-necked and strong-willed too. Not true. I don't think on this. I don't think that is gone, but it's a beauty. We have the dances. Tetla, come and help me the dances, man. We're talking about the dances yesterday. We have the different dances that people do, and some of these dances they tell you what you're not to use. If you use too much rum on certain things, they say it will invoke the spirits, because that is what they would use. And sometimes when you see them dancing, they would look like they are mad people, or them wrap up them head but they never wear dresses like us or pants like us, they wear some clothes so long covered down to their ankle and some big clothes. You wonder how it was done. But they cut and sew and cut and carve their thing. Charlie said, I came to give you at least 15 minutes before I sleep. I will watch it later in the food for now. I feel so guilty for you not to go to bed, Charity, because I know it's late hours in the night. I'm really, really sorry. But I wish I could do something about it. I appreciate you coming on so much, so much, so much. You make me feel bad. Hope I'm not chatting too much. But guys, I love history. I love history. And if you love history, you're going to love people. I respect people's opinion. And some people look at history and say it makes them feel unhappy. Well, we are writing history now too, for later generations to come. So you will have it more and more rewritten, rewritten. By now, well, we will not probably be going back to look at those from the 14th and 15th century and all of that. We will look at those that maybe in the 19th century, 20th century, 21st century. Yes, Charity, have a good rest. Have a good sleep. I don't hear nobody say anything. Right? So, independence is really a honorable time. And I learned we're in Jamaica today, they will be awarding, I think it's 141 persons, Medal of Honor, the highest medal in the country. I think it's out of Jamaica. Or I think it's out of Jamaica, but the highest honor. Three persons are going to get that honor, and the others will get the regular ones. You have Order of Distinction, Order of Merit, Order of Jamaica. Three of them. I think Order of Jamaica is the highest one. I don't remember, guys. I stand to be corrected, but they have three different levels. So people who contribute to society, some are never yet rewarded. The rain is up, okay, and the time is clear up now. Some people are not rewarded anything, and but you see, sometimes you work and mankind doesn't see what you do, what God see. So when you have to get your reward, you get your reward in due time. Yeah, you have to say bye to charity, right? So we have to. Some people politically they will be regarded, and some won't be regarded at all. But still, yet we can't be discouraged because these things do come up to make you feel discouraged, as if you're not to do anything. Don't bother yourself. Just do your own thing. So we all do it one thing, and we all go separate ways. So we don't come together to be one. Because our motto is out of many, one people. There are different races of people that have been in the country, and they all come together as one. One. We have Chinese, Indians, English, Europeans all over the place. Different races can be seen there. Right? Different races can be seen there. So we are one. We have one national song for school. We have one national pledge, and we have a national anthem. Hi, Evangelist. How are you? Praise the Lord, Anthony TV. How are you doing? I'm here trying to have a good time on our much important Independence Day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're trying to have a wonderful time. Everybody will do it differently. But we look at these different festival songs that are normally being sung. Imagine 63 years of independence, and every year we have a festival song. But I don't remember six out of the 63 because it is so plenty. But we can go into Google. You can go into Google and find them. And then I really like some of them. I really like some of them. Honestly, they were nice. They were not any song that you wouldn't want to sing. You could sing them before your parents, and they would sing before you too. And when they hear, and then because we only had the radio to play, when it is playing, everybody laugh and say, "Hear a song. I need a big heel boot and a barefoot." Everybody say, "Happy Independence Day to all of my Jamaican families." Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And she's wishing that to all of us on here, even those who are not Jamaicans. They will help to share in our celebration. And guys, you can be abreast, when a country is having an independence celebration, you can take a little time out. And you see, that is why I say we have come a long way as a people. I don't know, mean just Jamaicans now, as a people in the world, where we can, when we hear of something, Evangelist says, praise the Lord to everyone who is listening and watching. Yes, yes, we have people are always listening. Some of us have to listen, like myself too. Have to go out sometimes and stay in the bush and listen. And some of us stay and watch. So, I was about to make a point and the point statement. But anyhow, we still have to be attentive and show love and show respect, because if we don't, it's it's not going to be nice. And then, as I was about to say, we have, as a people in the world, this is world now. We have social media, which is, I would say, is a blessing in disguise, depending on how people wants to use it. I think you have a choice on how you want to use social media as a person. Because for me, it is very important. Everything has its good and bad, but I'm focusing on the good, right? If you're not sure of something, I'm not saying that the information that they show must be correct all the time. But, for example, a country is having a celebration, independence or whatever it is, you can Google it in your own space, in your own time, in your own house, in your own car, and you can play it. Hi, these vlogs, how are you? Welcome to the night. You can play it and listen, and it's nice when you can know about other country. I try to know about America too, and their independence, and British and Donna Kenya, and other Caribbean countries, and we go along the once we accept a person as a subscriber. I always want to go look about that country. Although not the Philippines, when I see how the place look, and some of the things I see it in the Caribbean. Some of the plants I see, I can associate. I see it in Jamaica too, and it's interesting. And I look over in Switzerland. So to me, social media is not just to come, do a live, and talk or listen, and then gone. To me, it's more than that. To me, it's a learning. Because when I go and look over in Switzerland, I see so many rivers and streams and so many things, and the way they live, the culture and things that they do. And look over in Hong Kong and Taiwan and someplace else. Guys, it will take you so long that something you have to. It's interesting to. And Germany, so many places. You can read up about, and you can read everything. But even though go on it, you can glance a little and get a little learning. And to me, it helps me because you can start a conversation wherever you are, and you can compare. And you know what it can do too? It can help you to do public speaking, because the amount of subscriber that you have, and you look on the different countries they are from. If you want to even make a comment, you know, that comment you want to say, you're called upon to say something, or you want to do a little speech, a little talk. Even if you are preaching like evangelist Melvina, she can draw many scenarios too, and say, when I was looking at this country, I have discovered they do this for their living, and because maybe the person who she is speaking with never get a chance to go and not didn't even think to go and read up or get some information, but sitting there and listening, you can say, oh, you learn. So we learn not by just being by ourselves, just go read something and get up there and pass an exam, but it's an ongoing thing. Learning it to me is ongoing, and learning is sharing. It's keeping it okay. I go and read up something about a particular country, and I don't go back and open my mouth. I'm doing my life and never say, well, I was watching this thing. Not that so don't come out of my mouth. Then I didn't learn it. If you don't, sorry, if you don't repeat it and you put it in the brain and start it, You won't learn anything. So you don't even say, oh, I used to have some subscriber from this country. You don't remember nothing more because you were not sharing the information. I these vlogs. So you have to share. And sharing I mean to say take up your in your pocket and give the person alone. You can read. And I always say reading. Is no people not reading, honestly. Because I learned that reading makes a full man and woman and boy and girl. And if we don't read, no, we don't even have to read. We can sometimes touch a button and you can hear it. You go into chat GP or wherever and look for what you want and and touch a button. You sit down and listen to what is being said. But if you don't share it, you're not going to learn. If you don't try to share it, you're not going to learn. So much so much things is there to learn that sometimes the brain makes us tired. Because tired. But I think it is very wide. We have persons from China, Taiwan, all over Uganda. See somebody come from Iran, down in South Africa, all over the place, Kenya. I never know how to really talk to people from those places. And as long as we live, we will not be able to reach some of these places. If we reach one or two, we can reach more. Because these places are thousands, they are miles and miles and far, far away. We are not going to have the money to reach, but at least we can use the social media streets, our YouTube streets, YT streets, and learn and share. And sometimes some of these persons they are not very happy, but they have to put up with situations like everybody do, and we come on the live and we talk and share, and they can go and feel a little sigh of relief. And we yourself, who is the host, can say, so they can feel some things based on how people respond. And sometimes some people don't give no response and you still feel a feeling, if you know what I mean. You feel a feeling. So we have to always be mindful of persons who are from places where you don't look as bright and busy and bossy like some of what we are used to. But there is always something to learn. Always. Always something, the way they do things, the way they would plan something. So many little things. And then I said to myself, and I could, if I could, I can't plant anything here. I said, when I go back to my home, go back where I'm from, I see some things and some ways how I can make up my garden, not just for flowers, because it's not just flowers you want vegetable and certain little things. And how you see how they do it, because I've never seen it done any other way. Hi, JB. JB is saying, Auntie D, happy blessed afternoon and happy independence to all the Jamaican in the universe. That's good. Wherever you are, bless love everyone in the house. Thank you so much. So wherever they are, Auntie Diva is going to reach in the universe. Thank you so much. So as we were saying, I couldn't come on last night. I was too tired. And this morning I said, oh, come on. And then I ended up coming on a little late. And because today I'll get the opportunity to be here, I said, let me use it up because I'm happy. Not because I'm in the dark color, but I put it on as a part of my national colors of my flag. My flag is black, green, and gold. I don't have anything green or anything gold right now to blend with this, so I'm all over decked in this color. So back to this in celebration. So we have to be. This thing didn't come by ordinarily. JB said, "Afternoon, evangelist. Happy afternoon." This thing didn't. These people who worked for our what is it, independence, I believe they work really, really hard. And I hear many people say that we should have stayed fully not independent. Well, I don't know what to say because if we are independent, we still have to get a visa to enter and that sort of thing. And we still have a monarchical head. So whatever it will be whatever it is whenever they are up to it. Thank you so much. Jamaica, here we go. Happy, happy 63, right? Happy 63. So all who are 63, wherever they were around, they came into being just at the time of our independent country. And I would say it's a beautiful country because that's what I know. And beautiful rivers and falls, attractions. And I guess everybody will have something to say about theirs too. Yeah, man. So we almost boast about the place, right? So Kenyan will boast, India, everywhere, Louisiana, all about. Everybody will have their thing to laugh and talk about. Because it's not anything for us to be so sad. Whatever the sadness, we overcome the sadness and move on and enjoy what there is to enjoy. Most places have attractions, different types of attractions. Most places have rivers, some may have sea, some may be far inland, so they would have different things. So whatever the culture is or the way of life of the people, we must accept them as a body, as a people. Everybody could not be having the same. It would never be interesting. It would never be interesting. So everybody has. It's good that the people were allowed to be taken around to different places and strap off some there and some there and some there. Luckily, some of them have survived the conditions, so they were able to pass on the tradition. You know, and we looked at funerals, but I wanted to look at weddings. So we didn't look at the weddings yesterday. Well, what I read and what I heard the older folks had said, other people, is how Evangelist can help me up if she's still there. How weddings were done, right? Weddings were done. This is water. Weddings were done when people decide. Both times they were living together as not being married. Most of the time. Most of the time. But when it's time to be, it was a big feast, and they would make build a big bamboo place, similar to what they would do it for the week, and dress it up, plait the coconut leaf, plait it and make style, and get flowers and tie up all about the place, decorate it. And when they bake the cake, I'm told they will put the cake. Remember, they used to tell me that they put the cake out in the sun. When they put on the icing, they will put it out in the sun to dry. And they would make some whole heap of cake and cook a lot of food and pig and goat and a whole heap of food. Because population was not say right now, by the time you open the party finish. So they cook a lot and people get a lot to eat. It was like a feast, like a wedding feast. That's why even now, when you read in the Bible, talk about the lamb, married lamb, and the feast, the expected feast that all Christians are supposed to be anticipating to have when Jesus come. With Jesus being at the head of the table. Evangelist can back me up in case me slip up, right? Right, Evangelist? Edna Secret Dreams, how are you? Happy to see you. I am trying to be fine. Edna, hold on, I don't want to fall off this chair. I don't want to fall off. I don't want to fall off. I don't want to fall off. Yes, I wanted to do this long ago. Yes, so they would. I don't remember if she said they go to the church to get married. I don't remember, but I know she said they have a big our pastor come to the house. I don't remember how it go, but I know it was a big feast, well planned in the community, and all who have animals, they fix up and carry come, and it's a big eating, big eating. Thank you very much, JB. Big feast of eating, right? And because people were so kind, and people who do a lot of farming with a lot of animals, they were not afraid to take out them pig or so many chickens, or the chicken that they raise, and they never have mistress chicken, so they have to raise them for the occasion and clean them up and fix them up. And the goat, so everything was available. right? I don't know if they had rice. I don't know. I think they would have planted rice. I think they planted it, right? And everything was there. So the way they dress, I wish they would go back to those weddings like that. The way they would dress up and set the arch, plaiting the coconut leaves, and the place pretty. And even for days it was like that. So everybody passed who knew that it was a wedding. Unlike the wake, when somebody dies, they don't really dress it up with no flowers. They just put up the bamboo and put on some coconut name on the top. But the wedding one is always well dressed. Wherever the bride or the wedding people, the party going to walk, from the gate, they put up the arch and pretty up and pretty flowers. No, they don't want that anymore. You have to go to a what they call it now. You have to go to a where they have the reception, and you have to things have to be done different. Things are done differently. But those days it was done like that. Coconut limbs were so treasured. So treasured. So they have bossy weddings and big feasts. Feasts. So I know the weddings were like that and the wakes. We talk about the wakes. And when they have blessing of babies, well they would take the babies to church. But I think when the people are not married, that's what I remember they told me. When the couple is not married, I don't think if they go to church, I think they said the pastor would or the minister would take the ones that the parents are married, and those that were from unmarried parents. Um, I think is a deacon or something. And there was a eruption at a service. I understand in a particular parish. I'm told where the minister didn't know. The minister didn't realize that the couple, all of them were not married then. So he took the one that was closest, and that one was from the unmarried couple. And the married couple that were there um, was looking at the minister and take the lady and the baby and leave the church and said the minister is out of order. He should have taken theirs because they are married couple. So there are so many different things that can happen in different places. Different places have different culture, different cultures, and it's interesting. It's interesting. Honestly, it is interesting. Sometimes when you're reading, you see a person laugh, you'd say that what is wrong with that person? It's something that's so unusual, so unusual. But not straying from the point. Um, we 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 tend to be a set of people who show more towards, should I say, religion. We are God fearing people. Likewise, I would think for other countries too, because everybody know that there's a God, but everybody have different beliefs, and we don't condemn people. But I don't condemn anybody because I'm not to be, I'm not a person to do that. I don't have the authority. God is a judge, right? But I say, how are you? It's good to see you live, Auntie. Thank you so much. Why not? I've not seen you in a while. He said it's good to see me live. Oh, you may have been watching me. Okay, maybe you're out in the bush. Okay, have a nice time. Have a nice time. Praise be to the Lord that you make it sound bad. Welcome, why not? Welcome. Praise be to the Lord. Were you out there in the bush punishing and you couldn't take the rain anymore? You decide, or was it the bees were too much in the trees? And you decide to take a walk in and say, boy, I have to take a walk. So you say, praise be to the Lord. Oh, you make me feel bad. I do go in the bush sometime. I do. When I'm in the bush, I stay very long too. I will sit under a tree and watch. Watch. There was this man in the Bible that he was told, I'm not going to stray. He was told to go a certain way and come back another way. And he was to go and see a king. And on his way back, he was told not to eat. Evangelist can say something to you though. He was told not to eat anything but deliver the message, whatever it was, to the king and take another way back home. And he ate, which was wrong. So he lost focus. He went back the same way that he went, and what happened to him? He got tired and he sat under a tree and sleep. Right? I don't remember all the story, but somehow somebody saw him, and whatever was reported to, he on his way going now, he was met by the way by lion, a lion, a huge lion, and the lion. What did the lion do? Just look at him. The lion unalived him and didn't eat him and stood over him while people walk on the other side. So I imagine, why not make it so now we say praise the Lord? Right? Why not? Praise the Lord. So sometimes we have to do things. Right? Sometimes we have to do things. Yes, JB, you are here, and we are into going up into our second hour. I had not kept my promise to come on last night, but we are humans, and when you're tired and having so much to do in one day, and I got a lovely rest, and then went back this morning and said, well, I get so a little accident, so I didn't get to not accident into the vehicle where I work, so they say I should just stay, so tomorrow will be better. So I was so glad. I said, Lord, you know what it is. I didn't even know a message came in about half an hour before I knew about it. And I was ready to leave, I would have been on the road and I saw it, I have to turn back. And I felt so, so good. So I said, before I go and take any rest and sleep again, and so I said, let me lay down a little bit. Then the spirit in me said, no, get up now. Time to wake up. Go on your life. Because maybe I was staying there until I gone afternoon. When you sleep in the daytime, you don't want to get up and you just want more sleep, going on and on like you're drugged. So here I am, and I'm happy that I had come. It took a while before anybody did come about. Maddie has been here from beginning. I must recognize, I don't know if she's gone, she could be still here. But I am happy this Independence Day. My first independence on YT Street. And I'm not doing it alone. You guys are here with me too. JB says, you don't have to explain nothing. I know exactly how it goes. When you are tired, you are tired. Yeah, it's not that I have to explain, but when you're a family and somebody may be looking out. Everybody says, praise the Lord, Tetya. You other members of the family going to say, what happened to this person? I'm not seeing this person. Somebody may say, oh, I saw her this morning. And they know you one side saying, you're worrying. They say, I wonder if they're looking out for me. I wonder if they miss me. I wonder if they will. So until something keep nudging you, you have to get up and say, okay, I'll go and spend some time with them. And they know you spend some time. When you have children at home, you have them in the house all day, doing things all day, and they get a chance to go play with their friends. When they come back home, you can see that happiness on them. Well, yes, when I go and have some time with you guys, when you're gone and I'm by myself, I feel good because I'm a part of the family. I don't have no big family here, but I have a huge one on the platform here. So when I don't come, I think about you just the same. Right? I think about you just the same. Even when I'm not online doing something, it's like persons, somebody will come back to my memory. Sometimes we smile and say, you know, we are one. There's a song that says, we are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord, right? We are one. Boy, why not just come on and push me into a lane? Why not say, praise the Lord? I mean, why not? You make me feel away. It's as if you were out there in the bush, waiting, I don't know if you come. Because sometimes genuinely we will go on alive and somehow you may get a call, you may have to leave the life and you didn't want to leave, but you have to go and you feel bad. So you go. So you say, better me just take. I don't want to create no negativity and let me just stay. But sometimes You're staying. I mean, look, that time when you're staying, nobody will call on the phone, nobody this row. And then you take your time and say, well, it's about time now. I think I'm going to join. Right? So you make me feel honored when you say that. When you say praise the Lord, it make me feel bad in a certain way. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Yes, so that's how we were looking at it, guys. I don't know if I skipped out anything that would have normally celebrated at independence. And people, I remember people thought, well, I don't like to dopey stories, so I never liked dopey stories. So that's why I say they mention anything about no dopey story. Because dopey story to me is not true to me, and it brings fear. It brings fear. But some people like talking dopey story, and some people like that a Nancy story. But I don't like that dopey story. Anything it sound like me telling lie. And I know Satan does things, does tricks for us to big him up. So, you know, you hear them talk about rolling calf, they talk about all different things that happen. And the old time people they come back up on August 1. You hear a lot of things. But as I say, I don't feed on it because it's something that give me a negative feeling and I don't feed on it. But I don't know if people would. But some people do, you know. And sometimes the things that to me, you feed your mind with, you tend to yearn after them until you become a part of them. And if your head hurt you, you know, if you fall down outside something. So sometimes I don't feed my energy with certain things. I just leave it where they are, and I try to put in what I think. JB said, I understand exactly what you're saying. You have some people really looking forward to see you, whether you believe it or not. But they are not going to say it. They just wait to see you come on. Okay, what I was saying earlier. But I have to reread the thing to get the full. Yeah. See, Frostbite went away and come back. Yeah, welcome back, Frostbite. So that's how it has been. JB, is there anything else I need to bring out about independence? Oh, we have what is known. Oh, how could I forget the float parade, guys? Big float parade. We call it float parade. They dress up the truck and along the roadway, some pretty floats, decoration. Once you see it, celebration is going on. So on the float, all the vehicles that are in the parade. You see police, you see the ambulance, you see a truck dress up with hospital looking bed. You will see a nurse sitting there, and different. Then last yesterday we spoke about the Jankunu people. They were the ones that would come last because they were the ones that sometimes people run away from them because some of them I didn't like the Jankunu people then because they were there to make you scared. So people, whenever they are coming, everybody start to set themselves to run because it's scary, and they dress up scary, especially the one that look like Satan. And you have the lady, and then she was Auntie Fanny. She have a whole lot of things in her stomach, and she doing some things and some dancing. It's really scary, you know. You have some people riding a donkey, then dress up the donkey. Any animal they put out, they dress them up. You have the Salvation Army, they were always there with the drums. Anybody, drum corps people, they were more together. But the Jankono people, them, I don't know. The term Jankono, I don't know. I have to go look up the history of that word. What did this Jankono, when somebody look at you, I say, you look like a Jankono. Evangelist, come out and say something about the Jankono, no, man. Somebody will look at you and say, you look like Jankono. It's not anything good. It's not anything good. It's like a puppy show. People laugh at you because you do some weird things. Right, Edna? JB, you people don't know what it's called, Jankuno. It's a dance that was taken from the African countries. Jankuno quadrille. Quadrille was English from Britain. and the Dinky Mini, Kumina, and all of those. They brought it, particularly Maroons, but whoever it is, they brought it. They brought their dances with them. But the Jankuno one was the one that people will laugh, because they dress up in some ragged clothes, some strips of clothes, and them head them look like a set of mad people who are not sensible, and you couldn't make them out because they hide their face and they paint up their face, and they should put feathers all over their body, and they have on some clothes, and it's like rags. So they jump up and down and do some things. So people would normally run, but they don't go after you to do anything to you. But that's how they dance, Jankuno dancing. They jump up wild, right? So when people say, "Oh, Jankuno, come," everybody said to run into the yard, until when they pass, they come back out. So they were the last ones to go. But now that we are older, I don't see Jankuno anymore. Okay, JB said, Auntie, I don't celebrate it because we still don't get independent because we still rule under British rule. But I don't have no problem with who celebrate it. And Ibani said, praise the Lord for us, bed. Okay. Yes, you take it back. So I that's why I don't, so much, because that's why I say I prefer emancipation above it, because you look at certain things, but we are out there in the white streets. We try to make it look a little, we have to argue, make it look like an argument. So we all will not be for, we all will not be against, we still put it out because it is there. But on the other hand, how many persons do? There were times when people would meet. Well, even though I'm told, when I spoke to somebody in St. Catherine this morning, they were calling persons to come out to the flag raising ceremony this morning at 7 o'clock flag raising, where they would mount the flag, and they would sing the anthem and the pledge and have a little ceremony, right? Because people are not so, I don't want to say dedicated, but people are into self. So what you call it now? The patriotism, being patriotic. For a number of reasons, nobody want to be patriotic. Different reasons. So that time of the morning when they are going to have it, people don't plan already to pack up their bags and their vehicles. Either go look for family, go spend some time with families, or go to the beach and cook, or decide to have a party. Some have session, music and whatever. Church, some going to church. I remember I saw a church in Clarendon that they're going to have a big convention, I think. I don't know the convention name, but it was going to be big, right? So some churches have that, and I know some New Testament people where I'm from, they always have convention too. So the days always used up differently. So it can be money making. At the end of the day, I don't know. People just, some will celebrate it, but the crowd for those celebrating is always very small. You see the people who march, like these children with the girls' guide and those things. When I say respect can become idolatry, yes, though knowing the difference is important. That's true. So I don't know, but me myself, when I was back home, JB said that is where I'm from. Oh, you're from there. Oh, you're from that parish. Oh, yeah, way up in the mountains. Way up into the mountains. Up there is very cold, right? They normally have a lot of rain up there now, in that parish. It's a nice farming community. I realize I have quite a number of people from there now. JB, Tetla, you open a can of worm now with JB, man. I've never gone to that parish. I passed through. I passed through, and I only stop at this big juicy beef place that they have somewhere down. I don't remember where in Clarendon. They're on the main, but I've never turned off to go anywhere. It's I think it's a farming parish, but I know when they have a lot of rain, they always have some flooding. Some big river there. I want big river when me see run and where the highway in the bush. Just say it as it is, auntie. In the bush. Yeah, man, it's a farming place. Okay. Mm-hmm. They're supposed to do a lot of farming, lot of vegetables. So up there supposed to be cool and rainy. And I think there too, always a flooding place. All right, Clarendonians, enjoy your time. So, somebody, you see, as we go along and we have our own, let me say, religious belief, we're going to not too into some of these celebration, as you said, rightly so, why not? Because I remember when I was going to school, you wouldn't see children sing you wouldn't hear them sing the national anthem, the pledge, or those things, and they would not stand attention to the flags neither. And it's like they always want not, the group of people know, they always not to be a part of it, but they will stay throughout the devotion or wherever that is being done. They will not sing, they will just stand there quietly, you know. And sometimes you look back, you wonder if it makes sense to be a part of some things, but then you say you're showing respect. You're showing respect to it. But sometimes you really wonder. It goes back to again patriotism, being patriotic, and I think that has gone weak. I think so. I don't know, guys. You tell me, is patriotism still alive? Is it still alive, Petla? Are you patriotic to everything and to whatever that we have been talking about? You have to be at work, so you are still in the development stage of contributing to the society. But some of us who, like myself, when I was there, we said, "Sure, go to the beach and look at a nice little relaxation." Some would go to the ceremony and stand there in the sun and sing the anthem and salute the flag, and then they go home. Nobody remembers them until the other year again. They go draw them out. So sometimes we become not so encouraged, right? But we still have to do because we are part of the society. Yeah, we still make up the society, So we still have to make our contribution. Right, people? We still have to make our contribution. I'm nearing to the time. Oh, very flat. I remember when they showed where at why I say that Clarendon always show where a lot of why not is saying the people of the United States used to include God. The pledge, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. Yes, and that's one. And in the Jamaican anthem is a prayer. Internal Father bless our land. That. So you see, wherever we go, if we respect everybody's anthem, why not say indivisible with liberty and justice for all? Right. So, I'm happy for your point. Why not? It helps us. Sometimes we may become uncomfortable with some things, but remember what the anthem means, and we use it as a courage to go through. Because the people who wrote the anthems, I guess what they were seeing at the time is not what we are seeing now. So we try to see it from their eyes as they were writing it, so that we can still acknowledge and accept it. Because if we don't, we're just not showing any interest in it and just just forget about it. And then we still have to have a rule or something as a guide that when we become discouraged, we can look back. When I said, but one should not idolize the flag or the image of a nation. Okay. Well, I respect your view. They should not idolize it, the flag. So how do you think they would idolize the flag? By standing at attention to the flag? I mean, by saluting the flag or standing at attention to the flag? Can you say someone is why not? Because I would think that the flag would represent the people for the country, showing some form of unity. But maybe I want to hear what more you have to say. Because that's how we learn. Because maybe I'm looking at it from a point of view when yours, I can't say put it in my brain and, come here to learn, I don't know everything, I try to read and learn and hear from people and analyze it and put it in my brain and say, oh, this is what it means. This is so and so. We should not idolize the flag. How are we going to idolize the flag? But the flag, I would look at it as a flag represent the people. But I don't know how how are you going to look at it? Why not as the flag being an idol? Or anything that you idolize, you worship it. Or the image of the nation because the flag represents the people. The flag represents the people. Oh, but I'm still trying to work out in my head, you know, what. Mm-hmm. Comments and stop. Well, I understand the point, and I respect the view. It's a good view. It's a good point. But you see, with God, all things are possible, and we try to right, we try to show respect, because I would think we could just get up and go stay out of sea. Okay, Ibani said she's going to pick some, and you see now this lady come and tease me. She's going to pick some ackee off her tree outside and come study for later. God bless you and your families and your channel. Thank you. No, she leave us with a thing. No, say she gonna pick ackee. Oh, why she come and tell me no, say she gonna pick ackee? Because she's going to put together to make a national dish, and I don't have neither ackee. I have saltfish here, but I don't have no ackee. So that is why I didn't bother to fix any rundown because I see I don't see makes sense. I know she's gone to pick ackee. Maybe JB could go and get some. Maybe she could go and get some. He could go and get some. Oh Lord, why not say it can represent the lives lost, yes, but to cause anger and disruption out of disrespect, knowing or not, to lead in anger with correction, but an act of unity in service. Okay, I get it now. Why not? You have some strong thoughts there. Why not? It's a long time. I haven't seen you still now. You have some strong thoughts there. JB said, Evangelist, why are you making trouble today with the good food? That's what we're saying to Evangelist, JB. She knows she have the ackee and she come and sit down quiet and never offer to us that she has ackee on the tree if we would need some so we can make arrangement. She just gone and said she gone to pick some ackee. She gone to pick some ackee, so maybe as she has to go and study for later, she's going to do a presentation. But we will manage. We are on the threshold of the next few minutes. What time it is now? What time is it, JB? It's minutes to 3. And I'm at the end of the 2 hours. Remember, we did not have any lunch. The last thing I'd love to touch, I appreciate your point. Why not? Yeah, 2:50 p.m. And I don't eat no lunch yet, so that's why some of us get sick, I say after I'm done, I plan to do a 2 hour, yes. But JB, you come late, So what time should we go to? And those who are here, I don't know if Maddie is gone. Those who are here, they are going to be weary. And I don't have any fish and bread to feed to keep them together. So they are going to get ruffled. Why not you make me feel? Why not? Where are you? I have not seen you. You know, what was it you had said the last time? You don't go live or you don't have a channel. You had told me something, something you had said. And I go live every day. And why I go live now, I must say, because I'm home today at this time. But for the past few weeks, I would say since about maybe July, June, July, maybe July, I try to do live like 11:30, 12, and try to do it for every 2 hours. But you see, sometimes when I spend a long time in the morning, I sometimes it's difficult to go back by 8 o'clock in the night because when I get home after 6:30, spin around. But JB saying when you are is no problem. I have to go cook my curry chicken for my dinner. Okay, so I am at the point. Why not? Okay, JB, we are going to go in another minute. Right? I want to seal the 2 hours because sometimes when I go and I say, okay, I do 2 hours, when I check I'm short of 2, 3 minutes. I don't know if my phone different from, I don't know. So you're going to cook your curry chicken and you're not offering it to anybody. But don't worry, I'm going to fix my lunch. I'm going to fix my dinner too. So hopefully I'll be able to. I would love to come on about maybe about should I say about 8 o'clock. Or no, it's Mr. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe about 7:38. Let me say 8 o'clock is safer. 8 o'clock is safer. Why not? So let me explain to why not now. The reason. So I try to go on most evenings by even sometimes 8 o'clock. But why not if you don't have a channel? So you were just strolling while you saw that I was live. If you had if you had a channel, yeah, that's what I realized, Because when I say okay, when you guys are gone and I look, me short have 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 1:55, one. I say, but what is this? Hi, no, no. How are you? Welcome to the live as we are almost on our way out. We are all getting up out of our seats. I did answer you. Get out of our seats, standing up, stretching to make sure the blood goes down to our knees, because we are on our way out to end the live. Yeah, I did answer you, but you look like you want me to stop what me saying to somebody to answer you first. So you come at this time, so you may as well turn around because they are late. You're late now, right? You're late now. And we had a good time together this afternoon. Tetla is at work. What is this? Why not? Have a great day, regardless if you go live every day. I show appreciation. I'm not trolling. I mean well. What a surprise. Why not you surprise me? You're not trolling. You mean well. I have not seen you in a while. Why not? When that gives me a 490, I wanted to make sure that you become a part of our membership and the things that we offer, but I have not seen you in a while. So I'm still happy to see that you come. Okay, have a great day too. Why not? We that's what I was saying. We try to go live even once in a 24 hour, right? So I don't know how you set up your thing. I don't remember if you said you never chat. I don't remember what it was, but I happen to go live today, and there you come. So and then when you say thank you, oh praise the Lord, something like that, it really make me feel away because I said to myself, oh Lord, he was in the bush and he wanted to come in and he waited. So I'm not going to say anything further more than I would love for you to look at the channel, things that we do, But I don't remember if you said you had a channel. I don't remember. But I remember the name Why Not. I don't know if me saying it wrong, Why Not or Inat. But I say it as Why Not. So let me hope you will find some time and come back again and you give some positive vibes, positive sound. Very interesting because I was not looking at it, the flag, as say idolizing, but at the same time I respect your point of view because I see it with some other persons from different religious groups. And as I say, we are not here to condemn anybody, but we're here to appreciate persons because at the end of the day, they have their groups to go back to, and we have, a continuation of our different cultures. So we share and we appreciate, and some of us give up culture for another person's culture, and some of us cultures are so similar, you hardly see any difference. But guys, whatever it is, enjoy the rest of the day. JB said when the cook is curry chicken, well, it could have been curry chicken back because been a while I've not have curry chicken back. That is very nice too. I love it. So, Teta will have to get some food, and Evangelist has gone already to get her ackee. So I have the saltfish, so I don't have no ackee, and I am not going to bother cook no rundown because I can't bother with it. I don't have no certain things. Rundown is not nice with, if you have breadfruit or yam or something like that. So that rundown gone for today. And I must thank Why Not for his donation to the live. When he said thank you, Lord, or something, as I said before, I was a bit taken aback. I was a bit surprised. But it means that my coming here this afternoon, I never come expecting anything from anybody because we are all poor people. But if somebody chose to give something, I have to acknowledge the person and say thanks, right? And I'm going to talk until the thing come off the screen. And I must say that all of us who were here is happy and appreciative, and your point of view was important and good. And I like when persons come to the live, they come and they put out, say something. It doesn't make, because YouTube is looking at the interaction. How well are we interacting? Are we just here to sit and listen? No interaction? Then it would make any sense. Because there's no interaction, it means that nothing, we're not going anywhere, right? So we have to do that. It is the policy, so we have to share. And I don't know why not thinks that he has to say that he's not trolling, he means well. Or maybe because he has a short name or whatever. But I'd have loved to add you to my channel, because persons who make contribution like that, when I say contribution, not just monetary, but in terms of sharing knowledge, because somebody else may have the same view but doesn't want to say anything. You understand? So, because we all will not have the same view every time, and sometimes views help other persons to think, to bring out something. Yeah, because that's how you're communicating. Somebody raise a point and somebody else respond and say something. We don't just sit and take in everything like sponge. Right? So, guys, it has been a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. I'm hoping to go get some rest. So let me say safely. I had put in my community post that I was going to come on at 7. But when I realized that I wouldn't be going after work again, I deleted it and said, why wait until 7 when I could do some of it today in the daytime and do some later tonight. Later tonight. Right? So let me say again, thanks to everybody. Maddie, I don't know if you're still here or you're gone, because we are winding down now. I'm going up to the last minute, right? Thanks to everybody who came. Some names are not so familiar. Edna's Secret Dreams. Happy to see you. I think it was this week. She has been visiting, and I made sure I put her in a blue coat. So I am really, really happy that persons. I don't carry a large crowd like some people have about 500 persons, but I'm always grateful for the few that would turn up. And the few that comes, I am just as happy because sometimes it's not the big number that count, is the few and what the few has to contribute. And sometimes you have big numbers and they are all tired and they are not saying anything. But if, because the few, it's like when you go to church, guys, I'm just going to break. When you go to church or in any gathering and there are a lot of people, you can almost hide, so nobody can point you out, really. But it's when you're few and you scatter out and you're few, everybody know everybody. And you can be called upon to do something. And if you live in a community that is very few, people will know you too. So you cannot hide. So as the Bible says, where two or three are gathered in his name, he will be there. Right? So we are few, but it doesn't mean that we are weak. We are still strong. And Auntie is very happy to have persons with her this afternoon to share in our little conversation about independence celebrations, how it was when maybe we were younger, what we have heard other older persons said, or what we have read. Because I'm telling you guys, when you go to study in college or do certain area of study that has to do with people, these are some of the things that you have to read about. So when you study, you don't just study for to pass the exam at college and come out. You come out to educate and share. Doesn't mean to go and try to convert people, but you share because you'd have gone ahead and studied. But a lot of things that I've studied, I said to myself, I was a bit frightened. I didn't know because my things are not happening now. You understand me? So we must share and help the others who are coming along to know. And it is always there that you can go and read and look, but how many times do we hear anybody say anything? We just on the top of the roof. We remember that the bottom has a firm foundation. Happy afternoon, guys, and I see you around on my next live. May God bless you all. Thank you so much.